Hi, I'm Santa Ed, and right now we're going to take a look behind the scenes in the Worldwide Santa Claus Network website. So, what you see if you are a member. Now, we do have 4 membership levels. We have a platinum, gold, basic, and free. We'll take a quick look at each of those. We're going to start with the platinum. Now, the platinum level, and so this is what it looks like. So right now we're on the home page. Now, you would not be seeing this black bar. That's because I'm a manager of the website, so I get to see all that. You would normally just see the red bar at the top. And if you became a member, you would have the ability to log in. And once you log in, you would see, like I see here, where this log out is. That's what you would see. So, and then you automatically, say you became a platinum member, and this applies to any membership level. Once you log in, you would be automatically loaded to what we call your hub page, H-U-B, a hub page. And so here's the platinum members hub page. And on here, you can see there's a lot of stuff. I'll just take a glance down the whole page real quick. I'm just going to navigate down the whole page here. So you can see there's a lot of stuff on this page. And see, there's all this stuff. That's all the way down to the bottom. Now I'll go back up to the top. So there's a bunch of stuff on there. The first thing is a little message from me. Now, you're not going to want to watch this every time you log in, but probably one time might make sense. You just click here, then this opens it up into a new little tab, and then it says, there's these little videos, right? And this first one right at the top is a little how to get the most out of Zoom. So you just click the little play button.
The October 2023 issue of Imaging Neuroscience.
So there's that issue. Then there's a couple of videos with me. Here's a little 2-minute, 20-second video. Hey, platinum member. Hey, the year is off to a great start. So there's that. There's another one here that's a different. Welcome to the hub page for platinum. There's that. Then using the search feature within the website, which we'll talk a little bit more about in a minute or two. But that's what the message from me at that first little link up here, and you can see I just clicked back to the hub page again. And then there's a little form right here that you can click here to access the contact information. So again, I'll just click on it. It opens it again in a new tab here, so it's loading up. And then there's some information about you. So you can leave your information. So if we wanted to mail you something or connect with you in some way, we can do that. And then we have, to get started, what we call our 9 core sessions. And this is what's required to get your certificate of completion. Now, there are hundreds of hours of additional content, but we recommend that you start with these 9 core sessions. Very simple, you just click here. And it opens again into a new tab. We try to keep it simple to navigate around. So everything kind of opens up into a new tab. And then we have the 9 core sessions. So it says we have reimagined the 9 core sessions, and these are the brand new 9 core sessions. We launched them right at the end of 2025, so they're new for 2026. And then to access any of these, we recommend you start at the number 1 and work right through the 9. So to click on that, you just click on demand and uploads the session. So there you get here, and then it tells you that was recorded on September 23rd, 2025. See all of us on there. And it's an hour and 28 minutes long. And then you can see the whole chat, everything that went on during the chat. Sometimes there'll be links or other things in there. And if you scroll down, sometimes there's additional things. This was an active chat, right? A lot of people said a lot of stuff during this. And sometimes there's additional things, like if we have examples of something, if it's marketing material or a flyer or something, if you scroll down, you'll oftentimes see that below as well. Now, to access the actual session, like we've seen, there it is. Then you just click the little play button. Here we are, session 1 of the new 9 core sessions for the Worldwide Santa. Pretty simple. Now, it does have some functionality on here that if you wanted to adjust the playback speed. So this is an hour and 28 minutes. You can say, I think I could do it at 25% faster than normal. Maybe you're driving or something. You're not watching, but you're just listening to it. So if we do that, we can click that and then play it. The Claus Network, the Claus Mastery Program. And one of the things that I recognized after 10 years of having our original, so you can see it's still pretty understandable. It turns a little more chipmunk-ish if we go up to 1.5 or certainly 1.75, but 9 core sessions, right? With the first 9 core sessions that we started, again, 10 years ago, 2015. So you can see it's still pretty understandable if you wanted to do something like that. Again, if you're just trying to get through it quickly. So let's go back. And then again, we have this for all 9. And when you complete the 9 core sessions, you just do your certificate request. You click the little form there, and it'll give you an opportunity to request your certificate. Danica usually gets those turned around within 48 hours. So if you don't receive it in 48 hours, be sure to check your spam. They do sometimes end up in spam folders. Excuse me. And if you don't see it in there, then definitely contact me or Danica or another member of our team, and we'll get it for you. We'll find out where it is. All right, so that again, we're on back to the hub page now. So we're going to continue to scroll down, and you'll see they join our Facebook group and put a little booking profile. So we have a little booking service. We get any inquiries for somebody wanting a Santa in your area, we'll contact you, but you have to complete this form, and so you do that. A little place where you can add a review for the Santa School if you'd like to do that. We always love those. Again, there's a back to the 9 core sessions. We also, let me click this one real quick, because in addition to the new, what we're calling the new 9 core sessions, we also have, of course, the old 9 core sessions, and they are just as good now as they ever were. So we say recommend that you start with the new ones, which is right there. But then we say the previous 9 core sessions are still excellent, and here they all are. Getting started, marketing, home visits, becoming even more extraordinary. So again, we suggest that you go through those as well when you have the time. But the important thing is to get through either one of the 9 core sessions. And again, it's probably better to start with the newer ones and get that certificate requested. So at least you have that piece of well, not a piece of paper unless you print it out, but you have that image and you have the certification. So again, back to the hub page. Now, the other thing that's on here, we have this thing we call a mind map. Let me just click that. It's an amazing tool that really allows you to maybe learn things that you didn't even know you didn't know. The problem with it, and I'm experiencing it right now, is it takes an awfully long time to load because there's so much in it. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this right now. We're still working on trying to make that even better. But you can see it in that you'd have to reduce it down. But you can see there's a ton of stuff on here. Let me see. I'm trying to go back down and reduce that a little bit more even. And and there's all these different things. I'm holding my mouse down and dragging it around a little bit. And then I can go back, make it a little bit bigger, just so it becomes a little more legible. But, how to use AI for your Santa business. Should I? Things that you might want to consider. Your demeanor, your looks, again, the 9 core sessions, Mrs. Claus stuff, what to do and not to do. So, and all of these, a lot of these have little links on there. Again, so it's a huge, really, many of our members say it's one of the best resources that we have because you think about things that you may have never thought about before. Like right here, children as helpers. Have you ever thought about that? Have had children be a Santa's helper? I mean, not like elf helper, but in helping in real life with what you're doing. Answering questions, asking questions. One of the best ways to establish rapport is asking questions. So we have sessions on that. You can go in there and watch the sessions. But again, it kind of gets you thinking about things that you may not have thought about. Again, we're jumping back to the hub page. There's a little video from me. And this is the Platinum Hub page. So what we do on Platinum that we don't do on Gold, and our Santa School is the Gold and Platinum level members. Both are considered our Santa schools. The Platinum includes some things that Gold does not. The Platinum includes the entertainment industry, doing commercials and television shows, movies, music videos, social media video advertisements. It also has some additional things like doing virtual visits at scale, doing large amounts of that, being a brand ambassador, being a company representative, being a social media influencer. Those things we cover in platinum that are not covered in depth in the gold membership level. So because this is a platinum page, we have like this one talking about a shortened version of a non-Santa audition. So in addition to doing Santa Claus stuff, once you get in the little acting world, sometimes, like I just had a request a couple days ago. We just did the audition for a communications company that wanted to have a business owner that used their product do a little commercial. I auditioned for it now, but I haven't heard if I'll get it or not. But again, it's not being Santa; it's just being a customer, a business owner. And I've done a few other things that are not as Santa. And some of our members and other Santas have done all kinds of things, cowboy parts and all kinds of fun things. So, and here there's just more. You can scroll down and there's little things that I felt would be valuable again at the platinum level member. On the gold membership, you wouldn't have these because people at that level of membership are not interested in this type of stuff. Now, we also have a thing called Santa Claus Now. You can go to santaclausnow.com. Oh, I just recognized we had a misspelling right here. That's not good. So I will fix that when I get done with this. That's really funny because I just edited this morning and I didn't catch it when I was doing it. But then we have Santa Claus Now magazine, and we encourage you to submit an article to that. So there's information on that and a link to it. In fact, we can just open that up so you can see what there's the contributor guidelines. Here's the homepage, and so it's a great magazine, really well received, being read by people all over the world, Santa Clauses and other Christmas lovers. Here, we'll just scroll down and you can see all the comments. And then we have past issues on here as well. So, spring 2025, let's see what we have. So, again, a little off topic here, but just fun stuff. So then all this is there within the Platinum Hub page. And then we talk a little bit about if you want to submit an article. Then we have a bunch of other stuff, right? I mean, a video marketing session, and then understanding the psychology of commercials. And it was about the John Travolta when he was in the Santa Claus commercial, and he did a great job. By the way, I also auditioned for that, as did a lot of other guys. But this talks a little bit about it. So I linked this article in there. I think it will be of interest to those who are, again, a member at that platinum level. Then we have self-tape instructions. Again, just little things that to help somebody auditioning. Again, we haven't even got into the content yet, right? I mean, this is obviously content, but the video content, the sessions. So we just try to provide at every membership level the stuff that is valuable and helpful and meaningful to the members at that level. So you go down and there's more, the union stuff for actors and some of the projects that I've been involved in and nonverbal communication training. Then we have, and this is the same on the gold page as well, where you have all the upcoming sessions. Now, most of our sessions meet on Tuesdays, and they meet jointly, gold and platinum level members. Now, on the third Monday of every month, we have a platinum exclusive membership meeting. These are all on Zoom. And so you can see the first Monday, we have a mentoring session with platinum and gold. The second Monday, we have a Mrs. Claus. Third Monday, we have the platinum series. And then the fourth Monday, an onboarding session where we welcome new members and show them the ropes. And then all Tuesdays are our mastering sessions. And on a lot of Wednesdays, not every Wednesday, but a lot of Wednesdays, we do our little free Santa schools where we invite people maybe interested in becoming Santa. And then we have the upcoming live sessions that you can just register for. So we have this one. I'm recording this on March 3rd. So that one was the one we did last night. That will change to on demand as soon as Danica gets that change, which will probably be within the next hour or two. Usually within 24 to 48 hours, that becomes available on demand, which we'll get to in a minute. And then you can register for the tomorrow or tonight's session and next week's sessions and so forth. So you have the ability to register for some sessions ahead. And then you have the on-demand sessions. Now, the first box right here is what with the recent sessions, the ones that we have done recently. I'm just going to click this, and you will see that it opens up a bunch of little boxes, little windows about each of the most recent sessions. Planning for Santa success without burnout, the onboarding sessions, behind the scenes with Santa, the last Mrs. Claus session, turning Santa plans into reality, headshots and auditioning. I think that was the platinum session that we did. And so you can see that we have all these most recent. Now, if we go back to the hub page, we can also look under some of the topic areas. We have mentoring sessions. If you say, oh, I love the mentoring sessions where we're just talking around and visiting and everybody's sharing openly, I want to go back and watch a few more of those. You just click over here, and that will take you to a page with all these sessions populate up in, right? So very, very nice, very easy to access. And again, that's the same basic idea with all of them. There's the Mrs. Claus, the mind map sessions, our kickoff sessions, our onboarding sessions. Maybe you're interested in photography, say. We can click on the photography one. You notice it opens in a new tab. And there are the sessions that have to do with photography, working with photographers and media, posing and making videos, headshots and resumes. And again, on any one of these that we get to, I'll just pick this one. I can go to that particular page, and there's the session, right? I mean, so there it loads up. Again, like we saw in the earlier example, all the comments from the chat during the live. In this one, it looked like, here is a URL. So we were talking during the session about the Jimmy Hyatt story, which is a story that I wrote and made available to all of our members. And you can see there was the link, so you can open the link, and I think eventually that might open, or maybe we have. It looks like it went on top of some other stuff. Is it going to open? Yeah, there it goes. All right, so it just took a minute. So there you go. I mean, so you're getting the hang of it. You're getting the idea. Let's see. Let's go back up to the actual session itself. So there's the session again. This one was an hour and 55 minutes.
My wife asked me a little bit ago. So are you ready to for tonight's program? And
so you can see. So that's how they go. And again, there's every topic under the sun. We've been doing this for a long time now, 10 years. And, every time anybody has a question about anything, I mean, usually there's somebody within our community that has experience with it. A lot of these sessions, you'll find a lot of Santas sharing their experiences, right? And that to me is what's most important, that primary experience, not secondary where somebody's telling you what they heard or what they think might be a good idea, but people really sharing, hey, I did that one time, and this is the outcome I had. This is the result. I used this person, or and I was real happy with the result, or I wasn't as happy, and so forth. So that's how this all works. And then you scroll down a little bit more. We have some information on modeling. Again, we cover that in the platinum level for those who want to be paid as a professional model, which is the craziest thing ever, right? And I've done that. I've had several contracts. One was the International Santa Claus for Westfield Malls, and they had me all over Europe. I mean, my image, right? Not me personally. And it was crazy, and it pays really good. And it was really a ton of fun to do all the shoots, and had me on the big jumbotrons, the big billboards, electronic, all this fun, crazy stuff, which they pay you for, which is awesome. And then you have the agreement. So this is like, let me just click that real quick. We have little booking agreements. Now, I'm not a lawyer. I don't know anything about any of this stuff, but these are the ones that I use, and you can download them, modify them to yourself. I'll just click that. This is one with a universal header, we call it. It just downloaded in here. I don't know if you saw that zip up there. I'm going to, it says download in progress. So there it is. It's a Word doc. I clicked it to open, but I don't think it's going to show up on the video because I'm just videoing this one little window on my computer top here. But you get the idea. All this stuff is there. Then the terms of service and a little more about using the website feature, our search feature, summer Santa stuff, special sessions, being Santa for those with special needs, your look, your beard, your why are you doing this? You know, we have several sessions on storytelling and seasonal jobs and making company videos and doing company parties and community events like tree lighting ceremonies or parades. You know, just everything under the sun. So, okay, so we did all that. Now let's go back and say, okay, that's all in the platinum. Now, and I had all these open boxes. So our gold level, so it's the same basic idea. All the basic things are here. You just notice that we don't have all those little videos about, you know, all the entertainment industry stuff. So, and again, there's the call for articles. Got magazine because I copy and pasted, so that's spelled wrong again. Well, I go into all the pages and fix that. But again, all the content here, all the upcoming live sessions, all of the on-demand sessions. Again, not the ones for platinum only members, but all the rest of them are available here. So you can see, very, very awesome. Then we have our basic membership. Which I should mention, our platinum membership is $397 for 12 months, not a calendar year, full 12 months. The gold is $247 for the same thing, for a full 12 months. And you can pay either of those. You can pay monthly if you'd like, $36 a month for platinum, $24 for gold, whichever is most comfortable for you. As an annual member, you do get a bit of a discount, a deeper discount on some of the things that we have in our shop. You know, but which, you know, again, I want to incent those who pay the annual, but it's not that big of a deal. You know, it's not a huge difference. The other thing that we do for our annual members is on their renewal. If they do it next year, which most all of our members renew, I'll tell you that right now, that most of the people re-up for the second year. Many have been members for many years. But your renewal rate is $50. On your gold, it's $50 off. So it renews at $197. And platinum again is $397. Renews at $297, so that's a good deal. And again, I don't know when you're watching this. That was the rates. It's all on the stuff when you go there. But you know, that's the rates now, and probably by the time you watch this, it'll still be the rates. We haven't raised our rates in a very, very long time. All right, and then the next one we have our basic membership, like we're looking at here. So you can see it has, you know, not nearly as many. It's not a full Santa school. But I just felt it was so important for everybody to know how to be Santa for those with special needs, and to know a little bit about some of the debrief stuff. And, you know, they're just some of the stuff that I just felt that if you're going to portray Santa, you need to have some of this. And then there's more. We do our Mrs. Claus sessions that our basic members are eligible for. So you can see there, and there's so many other things here. So there's a lot here. It's $37 for the entire year, right? So it's a real bargain. And then we have free membership too. So if you're if you're interested in not paying anything, but getting a little bit, maybe you're going to volunteer for your church or, you know, whatever, you can come join as a free member, and then you get all these things. So you can get onto our site to get our jobs potentially. We prioritize those by membership level, but if we get an inquiry and all of our other members are not available for it, then yeah, you may have a shot at that. Again, the call for articles, upcoming live sessions. We do occasionally do live sessions for free members. We certainly do our free Santa school that they can attend to every one of those. So there it all is. Pretty simple, right? I mean, I don't know how long I've been talking here. It's been 25 minutes. But hopefully you can see that there's a huge amount of value. It's 60-day, excuse me, a 60-day money back guarantee. So, you know, come in, check it out. You know, we've had thousands of members. We've had 3 or 4 over the course of 10 years that have ever asked for their money back. And usually that was for some technical issue. Like they had satellite Wi-Fi and it didn't play the videos well or something. So, but again, I don't think there's been 5 in the 10 years that we've been doing this. So it's worth it. We also have, and I don't know if I have this on here. Yeah. We have, I'd say dozens, but it's really hundreds of reviews. People that have come in and said, I've learned so much. I've gained so much confidence. I've earned so much more money. I've served so many more people. Done things I never thought I'd do. I'm on a Hallmark commercial. I never in a million years thought I would do something like that. And we've had, lots of stories like that. We put a Santa in a Madonna concert. We've done all kinds of fun things. So, again, it's all there. It's easy. It's fun. And I hope you'll join us. If you have any questions, let me know. Or another one of members of our team, Danica, of course, is my right-hand man. She's my daughter. We also have Steve that helps with all of our technical stuff, and Blair, who helps with the magazine publishing, and Jenny, who helps with our Santa bookings and website development and all that sort of thing. So, we all try to help you as best we can. And thank you for taking a few minutes and watching a little video. I hope you found it helpful.